Welcome to the Big Apple, also known as New York City. It's a concrete jungle where dreams are both made and shattered. But hold on tight, because beneath its glittering surface, there's a whole other side to this vibrant metropolis. We're talking about the darker side, a world of scams and schemes that prey on unsuspecting visitors. Today, we're here to spill the beans and expose the biggest scams in this city that never sleeps. So, buckle up and get ready for some eye-opening revelations. Fake car services. One prevalent scam involves individuals posing at the airport as legitimate car service providers, offering rides at seemingly discounted rates. These fake operators may use unmarked vehicles or mimic well-known brands like Uber and Lyft, making it challenging for customers to distinguish between genuine and fraudulent services. To avoid this, only use established and reputable car service providers, and verify their credentials before accepting a ride. Some unscrupulous car service drivers may engage in overcharging or tack on hidden fees after the ride is completed. Customers should be aware of the standard rates for popular routes and ask for an estimate before embarking on the journey. Additionally, it's advisable to clarify any potential additional charges to avoid surprises when settling the bill. In an era where cashless transactions are prevalent, credit card skimming has become a concern in the car service industry. Scammers may use skimming devices to capture customers' credit card information during the payment process. To protect yourself, only use reputable car service apps that encrypt payment information and regularly monitor your credit card statements for any unauthorized transactions. Street performer scam. The streets of New York City are filled with some seriously talented street performers, no doubt about it. But listen up, gotta be a bit cautious out there. There are some folks who might take advantage of all that entertainment and try to hustle tourists. They'll put on this amazing show that seems totally free at first, but then they'll come at you aggressively demanding tips afterward. Just remember, tipping is totally optional, and you have every right to enjoy the show without feeling like you owe them anything. Keep it real and enjoy the vibes. Ticket scams. The dazzling and vibrant lights of the iconic Broadway theater district have an undeniable allure, drawing in millions of eager spectators each year. However, amidst all the glitz and glamour, there exists a not-so-pleasant reality: ticket scams. It's important to stay vigilant and be aware that there are scalpers out there who are ready to sell you counterfeit or ridiculously overpriced tickets. To dodge disappointment and prevent any unnecessary financial loss, it's always wise to make your ticket purchases from official vendors or directly from the theater box office. By taking this simple precautionary step, you'll ensure that your Broadway experience remains nothing short of spectacular. Times Square characters. Hey, did you know that Times Square, which is known as the crossroads of the world, is always bustling with tons of costumed characters who are super excited to snap some photos with you? However, it's important to keep in mind that not all of them have your best interests at heart. Some might try to squeeze out exorbitant tips or even aggressively chase after payment. So, if you decide to take some awesome photos in this vibrant spot, just remember to trust your gut and use your judgment. If any of these characters approach you and start demanding money or tips, don't hesitate to firmly decline their request and confidently walk away. You're the boss here. ATM skimming. In the busy and fast-paced city life, one common threat that we need to be aware of is ATM skimming. It's a sneaky tactic used by criminals to steal your card information when you use an ATM. So, to protect yourself from falling victim to this scam, make sure you always choose ATMs located in well-lit and secure areas. Don't use ATM machines that look suspicious, and don't forget to cover your PIN when entering it. It's an extra layer of security that can really make a difference. Lastly, it's always good practice to keep an eye on your bank statements regularly for any suspicious activity. Stay vigilant and keep your hard-earned money safe. Central Park PEDICABS scams. Central Park, oh man, it's like a little slice of paradise smack dab in the middle of the concrete jungle. It's no wonder tourists flock to this gem. But listen up and keep your wits about you. There are some sneaky pedicab operators out there looking to make a quick buck. Don't fall for their tricks. They might try to overcharge you or take you on the scenic route when all you want is a smooth ride. Here's what you gotta do before hopping on that pedicab. Make sure you confirm the fare. Trust me, it'll save you from any surprise charges that'll leave your wallet feeling lighter than a feather. And if you're looking for an all-around awesome experience, go for licensed operators. They're legit and will give you a fair deal while making sure your ride is enjoyable. So go ahead and enjoy Central Park to the fullest. Just remember to keep an eye out for those pesky pedicab scams and follow these tips for a stress-free adventure through this urban oasis. CD scam. Someone may approach you on the street, claiming to be a musician or artist, and they offer to sell or donate you their CD. They might use aggressive sales tactics, such as handing you a CD and insisting that you take it. Once you have it in your hand, they may then demand payment. The CDs may be overpriced or even blank, with no actual music on them. Some scammers might use tactics to distract you, making it difficult to inspect the product properly before purchasing. In some cases, scammers may become aggressive or intimidating if you refuse to pay for the product. So, be cautious if someone approaches you on the street with unsolicited offers, especially if they are insistent or aggressive. If you're not interested, politely decline and keep walking. Avoid engaging in prolonged conversations. Avoid taking items from strangers, as it may create an obligation to pay. Street games and gambling. You won't believe what can happen on sidewalks sometimes. It's crazy to think that they can actually transform into impromptu casinos, complete with street games and gambling. But here's a word of caution: be extra careful when you stumble upon these makeshift gambling joints. Some of these games might be rigged, making it nearly impossible for you to come out as a winner. So my advice would be to steer clear of any unsanctioned gambling activities that you come across. Trust me, it's not worth risking your hard-earned money only to end up losing it all without even a glimmer of hope for a win. Fake charity scams. Unfortunately, charity scams are a sad reality, even in a city known for its kind-heartedness. Every now and then, you might come across individuals who approach you, claiming to represent a noble cause. It's always wise to double-check their legitimacy before opening up your wallet and consider donating directly to well-established organizations that have earned a solid reputation. This way, you can ensure that your generous contribution reaches the hands of those who truly need it. Restaurant bill padding. New York City is truly a food lover's dream come true, with its incredible culinary scene. However, it's worth being aware that in this paradise of flavors, there are a few restaurants that might try to pull off some bill padding scams. Always check if the tip is already included on the bill. So, it's always a good idea to keep your eyes peeled for any hidden charges or items that mysteriously appear on your bill, which you didn't even order in the first place. Make sure to give your bill a thorough inspection and don't hesitate to question any discrepancies you spot before reaching for your wallet. Being cautious can save you from unnecessary expenses. Subway card swipers. Getting around the city using the subway is one of those classic New York experiences that you just can't miss. But here's a friendly heads up: when you're at the turnstiles, keep an eye out for those sneaky card swipers lurking around. They might come across as helpful and offer to swipe your card for you, but trust me, they could be up to something fishy like trying to snatch your personal info. Always stick to using the official machines and stay cautious when it comes to unsolicited assistance. Safety first. Pickpocketing and distraction scams. New York City, with its jam-packed streets and lively subways, provides the perfect breeding ground for pickpockets. These sneaky scammers often operate in teams, employing clever tactics to catch unsuspecting victims off guard. They might stage elaborate arguments or spill drinks to create distractions, or even orchestrate seemingly accidental collisions to divert attention away from their true intentions, snatching your valuables. To avoid becoming an unfortunate target of these crafty thieves, it's essential to keep your eyes peeled in crowded areas. Stay alert and make sure to secure your belongings at all times. And remember, trust your instincts. If something feels suspicious or too good to be true, proceed with caution. Being aware of your surroundings and taking simple precautions can go a long way in keeping you safe from pickpocketing mishaps. The charm of New York City lies not only in its iconic landmarks and vibrant energy, but also in the unique individuals you'll encounter, the hidden gems waiting to be discovered, and the unforgettable experiences that await you at every turn. To fully enjoy all that this incredible city has to offer, it's important to stay informed and keep your wits about you. By being alert and aware of your surroundings, you can navigate through the hustle and bustle without falling prey to any scams or tourist traps. Just remember, a little bit of caution can go a long way in ensuring that your New York adventure is filled with lifelong memories that you'll cherish forever.